Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mimi Binti Ahmad from class English Education A 2018 of Universitas Sulawesi Barat. Here, I'm going to present my research proposal entitled An Analysis of Student Strategies in Translating English Text at Universitas Sulawesi Barat. For fulfill the assignment from Mr. Munawir as final project. So without any further ado, let's begin. Okay everyone, I will begin with chapter 1 in my research proposal or introduction. If we look in the slide, there is two definitions of translation is. The first one is from Catford. Said translation is the replacement of textual in one language by equivalent textual material in another language. It means replacement of textual from such language then will be equivalent with the target language of a textual. And the second one is from Peter Newmark. Translating is rendering the meaning of the text into another language in the way that the author intended the text. It means that transfer the meaning from one language to another language without change the intent from the author in the text. Okay, next, this study will conducted because based on the students' experience. Some of the lesson in learning process is still in English language. Students also need to translate the material to understand the material in learning process. Regarding to this reason, the researcher wants to conduct this research. The title is an analysis of student strategies in translating English text at Universitas Sulawesi Barat. So everyone, we will move to the next part. There is problem identification. At the slide, we can see the problem identification. Commonly, every student was learn about the studies in English language based on their other students' experience. Students could translate the text independently with the help of dictionary or another, but the strategies would help them to understand the material well. So everyone, here, the problem that researcher want to explore is about translating or how the student translate the lesson first before understanding them. Okay, next we will move to the research focus. The research focus in this research studies to know what strategies that students of English education use in translating the English text. So here many students in English education was translating the text. So the focus of this study is to find to know what actually the strategies that students use when translating the text. Okay, next we will move to research objective. Here there is two objectives in these studies. The first one is to find out what actually student strategies in translating the English text or lesson in learning process. And the second one to find out what are the strategies that may student use in translating the English text. So everyone, in here, the first one is focus about what actually students strategies in translating the text, and the second one is focus on find out what are the strategies that suitable or match with the students to help them in English in translating the English text. And then for research benefits, there is two research benefits that will be the result of these studies. The first one is theoretical benefit, and the second one is practical benefit. So everyone, for the theoretical benefit, here the researcher wants students to understand many theories or strategies that used by other people in translation. And for the second one is practical. In practical, the students may practice from the theories that already they have in translating the text in learning process to help them to more understand about the material. Okay everyone, we will move to chapter 2. There is literature review. Here, the researcher choose two previous related studies. The first one is from Kani, Reza 2014. Here, the title of this research is Translation Students' Knowledge of Lexical Cohesion Pattern and Their Performance in Translating in the Translation of English Text. The similar with the research studies that will be conducted is all of them is talking about translation process of the students in English education, and the difference is the studies was concerned or focused with the result of translation process in translating the text. And for the previous related studies, for the second one is from Sapta Astri Afaf, and the title is Translation Strategies Applied by the 5th Semester Students of English Education Study Program in Translating English Written Text into Indonesian Language. There is the similar about these studies with the researcher want to studies about. The first one, there is these studies is include focusing on translating strategies of students in English education, and the difference is in these studies the researcher used the participant from translation translation class that already focus and master about the strategies that they may use in the process of translating. Okay, we will move to theoretical framework. The first one is about translating. Okay, we will move to theoretical framework. Theoretical framework. The first one is translating. Translating is the one of the most important or familiar to English education students because they always learn about the language in education life, and they also are not a native speaker. Commonly, there are many types of language that we should translate. We should find many strategies and in the process of translating the English, the source text. According to Peter Niermark, there are some types of translating strategies in translation. The first one is word from word translation. This type is focused about the process in translating the source language to target language from word to word translation into common meaning or context without understanding the mechanism of each language first. The second one is literal translation. So everyone, literal translation is the definition is grammatical of source language reconstructed to the nearest target language that have an equivalence of or similar meaning with that of out of the context of lexical words. And the third one is free translation. This free translation is when transferring the language without the manner or the context, without a structure or a structure from the original text. In this type, it may paraphrase to words into much longer than the original word or text. And the last one is communicative translation. The student of English education may familiar with this type because the definition is language that modified the contextual meaning of original text or the language into communicative way with the language what was acceptable due to make someone receive or understand the language well, following the language of the target language. Okay, we will move to the definition of English text. There is some type of text according to Peter Niermark with its own function. The first one is informative. The informative text is focused about topic or knowledge in external situation. It often as subject or someone. The format of informative text is often in standard form, for example, a textbook, a technical report, an article, and newspaper, or a periodical, a scientific paper, minutes, or agenda of the meeting. And the second types of the text is vocative. Vocative is the text that need the readership to act, think, or feel what the whole of the text or respond to it. For the purpose of translation, it was about instruction, publicity, propaganda, persuasive, writing, or request cases this, and possibly popular fiction whose purpose is to sell the book or entertain the reader, as the typical of vocative text. Okay everyone, we will move to chapter 3, which concern or talk about research method. Okay, the first one is research type and design. The researcher will use in this research studies is qualitative research, which offer a way to dig deep into context, meaning subjective experience, and other phenomenon, according to Barkey 2005, and explore something related to the studies further for the needs. And for the design of this research proposal, it will be conducted in grounded theory design. Grounded theory design is focused to make the data that have been collected and find the theory that's match with them. Okay, the next one is research schedules and location. The researcher schedule will depend on the subject of the studies, such as students. It will be matched with the schedule of English education students in the location. And for location, the researcher will choose Universitas Sulawesi Barat. The next one is data source. The data source in this studies is students of English education. This is related to collect the data that relevant with the problem at the beginning, and document that related to translating lesson in the studies. For the next one is research instrument. The data will collected by deep interview to the students or toward the students that available, and also the researcher will be analyze the document of the second research question at the beginning, or to find many recommendation of the strategies for the students in translating the text. Okay, we will move to next slide. Data validity test technique. Here, the research because the data is descriptive, researcher will use triangulation, or triangulation is the validity test of checking the data, or by comparing the result of interview to the object of the research. As the definition of according to Moleong, triangulation is a technique of examining the trustworthiness of data by using excluding the data to check or compare the data. Okay, for the last one is data analysis technique. Here there is three steps or procedure in analyzing the data. The first one is data reduction, or the process of choosing or categorizing the data that we only need or related in the studies according to data that have been collected in before. And for the second steps is data display. Here, data displays refers to show the data that have been reduced in the form of patterns. It has benefit there is to help the researcher or the reader to understanding the data. It may narrative, matrix, graphic, and chart. And for the last steps is conclusion or verification. Here, the researcher will make a conclusion from the data that we already get, or the data that have been in data display. Okay everyone, this is the last of my presentation. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.